What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fourth and Goal Sports Show. I'm your host, Stars Filson. Today, we got a good one. Today, we got a great one. We're going to be talking about the top 10 quarterbacks through the first 10 weeks of the NFL season. We are, halfway through the NFL season. We are past halfway through the NFL season. And we've gotten a good feel of who are the top quarterbacks. We have some surprises, and we have some guys who have established themselves before the season who are continuing their path. But before we get started, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, as well as follow on the Fourth and Goal Sports Instagram page. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Right off the bat, to start it off, at the number 10 spot, this is going to be bold to some. This is going to be outrageous to many. But guess what? I'm going to have at the 10 spot my guy, my Washington Commanders quarterback. That's right, I'm talking about Sam Howell. I got Sam Howell at the 10 spot. Simply put, he's been balling out this year. And currently he's leading the entire league in passing yards. Currently, he's third in passing touchdowns. He's doing his thing right now. Simply put, I think a lot of the discredit of Sam Howell is, it's unwarranted, and a lot of it is because of the team's record. But guess what? We're here to talk about players. We're here to talk about quarterbacks. And as far as quarterbacks goes, you can't tell me this season that Sam Howell isn't a top 10 quarterback. You just can't. The way he's playing right now, when you consider that he was a 5th round pick, nobody believed in him. They said he was a backup at best, a 3rd string at worst. They didn't believe in him. They said he wouldn't amount to what he's amounted to so far. And he still has a lot to prove, but the way this man is playing, watch the games he's played against the Philadelphia Eagles twice. Lit them up. One of the league's best. I've heard from many fans say, oh, he doesn't play well against higher competition. What did he do against Philly? Twice. Okay. What did he do against Seattle? Okay. The guy is continually getting better and better. The beginning of the year was a little shaky. Now he's getting it together. I love what I'm seeing from Sam Howell, and I hope he can keep it up. There's big things ahead for him, and this isn't a surprise. If you've been watching the game, if you've been watching the film, this isn't a surprise. But going to the number 9 spot on this list, I have Los Angeles Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert, what can I say about this guy? He hasn't had the support as far as coaching, but he has found a way to not let it hold him back. He has found a way to keep it pushing. Justin Herbert, he's a star. What can I say? He's a star. He's with 100% the franchise quarterback for the Chargers. He's doing his thing. He's doing what he should be doing. This is nothing new from him. Having a solid year. Can he get the Chargers to the playoffs? We're going to see. Please comment down below. It's going to be a tall task, but we are going to see very soon. But yes, I got Justin Herbert at the number 9 spot. I think that's the perfect spot for him at this point. Now, this one, it may ruffle some feathers with the way he's playing this season, with the way this man has been struggling. It's tough to put him this high, but I believe that he's going to bounce back eventually. At the number 8 spot, I got Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen. This season he's been struggling 100%. And it's really been a tough year for him. Tough year for Josh Allen, tough year for the Bills as a whole, with injuries and all sorts of problems. You just recently fired your offensive coordinator, so that's going to be an even bigger adjustment that Josh Allen's going to have to make in the middle of the season. Hopefully we see improvement. But as far as Josh Allen goes, I think he's going to bounce back. And I also think that he's struggling, but there's no way you can't have him in the top 10. The talent, the skill level, he's going to find a way to bounce back. I truly believe that. Last season I had him, right behind Mahomes. Obviously, so far this season, he's definitely not that high. So I got him from the two spot last year. And now 10 weeks through the 2023-2024 NFL season, he is at the 8th spot. So he's gone down pretty hefty, but I still got him in that top 10 without a doubt. He's going to find a way to get it together. I truly believe that. Bills fans, don't jump ship on Josh Allen. He's going to find a way eventually. He's going to get this team to the playoffs. He's going to find a way. I truly believe that. Cowboys fans, you're going to like this one. At the 7th spot, I have Dak Prescott. Dakota Rain Prescott at the 7th spot. What can I say? Dak Prescott's, he's having a beautiful year. He's having a good year. He's really getting his weapons involved. You bring in Brandon Cooks, he's getting involved. You already had CeeDee Lamb. He's having the biggest season of his career so far. He's balling out. He's getting it to his receivers. He's doing everything he can for the Cowboys right now. If you're a Cowboys fan, you have to be pleased with the play you're getting out of Dak Prescott. You paid the man. He's being, himself. He's worth every penny at this point. But the question is, can he keep it going? That's the big question for Dak Prescott and the Cowboys, and that's been the question. Can he get this team over the hump? We're going to see it in the playoffs. Can he get it done? They're still in the race to fight for the NFC East. That's going to be interesting. Can't wait to see how that goes. I'm looking forward to, some games coming up for the Cowboys. They have some big games coming up. But overall, Dak Prescott, he's been amazing this year. He's been balling out. He's doing his thing. So we're going to see what he does, this Sunday versus Carolina. In my opinion, it should be a blowout. Shouldn't even be close. Cowboys by 30. Their offense is just spectacular. And Dak Prescott, he's doing his thing. Got to be honest. Can't be biased. They're balling out. So props to Dak. And depending on how he plays in the later half of the season, he could go up or down. But as of right now, I think he's sitting perfectly at the number 7 spot. At the number 6 spot, I have Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow. We all know who this guy is. One of the clutches in the league, one of the most talented, one of the most skilled, one of the most disciplined quarterbacks in the league. The way he started the season, you could tell the injury was getting to him. But as the weeks have gone on, he's getting better and better and better. Did lose a close one versus the Texans in that recent game, but I have no concerns. Joe Burrow is going to do his thing. He's been doing it since the college days. He's doing it in the league. What can I say? This guy's a star. And he's certainly proving that he's worth every single penny that the Bengals have given him. Yes, you have your wins and losses. Yes, you have your ups and downs. But when it comes to Joe Burrow, you can always count on Joe Burrow stepping up. You can always count on Joe Burrow when the going gets tough. When the clock's running down and you need a big play, you can count on Joe Burrow. And that's why he's worth every single penny that the Cincinnati Bengals gave him. He's going to get better as the season goes on. I truly believe that. They've been struggling in certain aspects. They've been thriving in certain aspects. But as the season progresses, we're going to see big things from Joe Burrow. And I can't wait for his progression. At the 5 spot, we have Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Jaylen Herz. What can I say? I thought he deserved MVP last year. He's fighting for MVP this year. Over 2,300 passing yards, 15 plus touchdowns, 8 interceptions, one of the highest QBRs in the league. The guy is doing his thing. And I think people need to start giving Jaylen Herz his credit. He's one of the league's best. Can we all agree on that? We should. If we can't, you're probably a Cowboys fan. But at the end of the day, Jaylen Herz is one of the league's best. He's the best quarterback in the NFC East. He's the best quarterback possibly in the NFC. And he's possibly the best quarterback in all of football. But in my opinion, I have him at the 5 spot. You just have guys in front of him who are just balling out right now. And it's hard to put him any higher than, at the 5 spot. I do think he's going to improve as the season goes on, but it's hard to tell because of that injury that he's facing right now. You never know what could happen. I hope he, can heal up in time and get back to his usual self. But the Eagles just got done with their bye week. Hopefully that was enough rest time for him to get back to his usual self. They're going to be facing a lot of tough matchups coming up. You have the Chiefs coming up. You got the Bills coming up. You got divisional games coming up. It's going to get tough for the Eagles, and they're going to need Jaylen Herz at least 90%. And I would say right now he's not at 90. Right now that injury is lingering and it's getting worse. So hopefully the bye week helped him. And really when you consider the injuries that he's been going through, that makes his season so far even more impressive. Imagine what he's going to do when he gets healthy. So I got Jaylen Herz at the 5 spot. Big things ahead for him this season. Big things ahead for him this postseason. Can't wait to see it. Jaylen Herz, without a doubt, one of my favorite quarterbacks in the NFL. Moving on to the number 4 spot. At the number 4 spot, we have the former MVP, one of the most electrifying quarterbacks in the NFL, if not the most. That's right, I'm talking about Action Jackson. That's right, I'm talking about Lamar Jackson. This man, he's special. What can I say? He's special. He's really having a MVP type year. He's doing big things for the Ravens right now. And, you know, there were doubters. There were guys that didn't believe.
Question is, are the Ravens getting their money's worth on Lamar Jackson?
No.
The answer is no.
No.
The answer is no. So I don't know what this debate was about whether or not he's
worth
money. Of course he's worth
and
money.
It goes hand in hand with Jaylen Herz from the passing to the rushing. These guys are very playmaker ability type quarterbacks that can get it done on so many levels. And they do it all. So when it comes down to the term most valuable player, those two guys are definitely on the list. They're definitely at the top of the list. I can't wait to see, how that's going to shape out. But as of right now, with the recent loss to the Browns and the, kind of shaky performance Lamar had in that game, I think at the number 4 spot is right where he belongs. Not too high, not too low, right where he belongs. And like I said for other quarterbacks, as the season progresses, he has the chance to get higher, he has the chance to get lower, he has the chance to get hot, or he has a chance to get cold. And it really is all up to, the momentum that the Ravens swing towards, because they were swinging hot. They were swinging hot. You blow out the Lions and embarrass them at your home field. Very next week, if I'm not mistaken, you face one of the league's best, Seattle Seahawks, embarrass them, hold them to 3 points. The Ravens have been balling out, but you lose the divisional game to the Browns. It's a tough loss. And you're going to have to recover from that. Can they? 100%. Lamar's going to play better. Ravens fans, be patient with him. But I think at this time, number 4 spot is the perfect spot for Lamar. Moving on to the number 3 spot. At the number 3 spot, this is going to be surprising to many. To many, they're going to say this is too low. I have Patrick Mahomes at the number 3 spot. I feel as though Pat Mahomes, he's having a solid year. He's doing his thing, but I would be remiss to sit up here and tell you that he's the quarterback that we saw last year. You saw Mahomes struggling against a defense like the same Broncos that gave up 70 points. Games like that, it makes you think, is Mahomes struggling for, reasons that are, unknown? Or could it possibly be that he's struggling after the departure of offensive coordinator who's now with the Washington Commanders, Eric Bieniemy? He's still the Patrick Mahomes we know. He's still the Patrick Mahomes that's a superstar. Don't get me wrong on that. But there's certain adjustments in the Chiefs offense that needed to be made, and he's going to have to adjust his game to that, which he has done pretty well so far. But I think he's at the perfect spot. Not too low, not too high. Same thing I said for Lamar, and the same thing applies for Jaylen Herz. I got Patrick Mahomes sitting right at that 3 spot. Let me know down in the comments. Do you think Patrick Mahomes should be higher? Do you think he should be lower? Or do you think he's right in the perfect spot? But moving on from Pat Mahomes, I want to go ahead and go to the number 2 spot. It's getting spicy, folks. It's about to get real. You gotta love it. At the number 2 spot, I have Miami Dolphins quarterback. That's right, I'm talking about Tua Tagovailoa. He is a dog. He's a dog. Say what you want about him. Say he hasn't played calm. Say he hasn't done, what he's supposed to do. Say he hasn't done this, that, yada, yada, yada. Talk. We ain't hearing it. Tua is a star. He's a star. And he's proven that when he's healthy, the Dolphins are a special team to watch. They're a special team in this league, and they're going to be tough to stop. their offense, when it's clicking on all cylinders, when Tua is on fire, they are a force to be reckoned with. They are like a light beam that's shining bright. That offense is special. And it's led by my pick for the number 2 spot, Tua. He's doing his thing. And it's time people finally give him the credit that he deserves. I really do hope that he can continue to stay healthy, keep doing what he's doing, because this is unprecedented, the way he's balling out. And, it's big things ahead for the Dolphins. This playoff run could be very important for them. And I think Tua is the guy that could do it. This could solidify him and secure him even more as the Miami Dolphins franchise quarterback. And here we are. You've waited all video for it. You probably clicked on this video and skipped all the way to this point. We are here at the number 1 spot. That's right, the number 1 spot. My pick for the number 1 quarterback through the first 10 weeks of the NFL season is Houston Texans quarterback C.J. Stroud. Number 7, don't play with him. He's a dog. Don't play with him. He's a dog. C.J. Stroud. How about this guy? Second behind Sam Howell in passing yards. Second in passing yards. 15 touchdowns. 2 interceptions. Just 2. He's doing his thing. He has the Houston Texans balling right now. The Houston Texans are balling right now because of C.J. Stroud. That's the honest truth. The clutchness on this guy. Several game-winning drives. Just leads his team down there, makes elite-level throws. Just dropped off the Bengals and Joe Burrow and those guys. His talent level is special. And to be honest, to be quite frank, I haven't seen a rookie quarterback this electrifying since Dak Prescott, since Carson Wentz, since RG3. C.J. Stroud is special. C.J. Stroud is 100% in the MVP conversation. And in my opinion, at this very moment, C.J. Stroud is the best quarterback in the National Football League. If I was to pick a quarterback right now, I'm picking C.J. The way he's balling out, it's nothing short of remarkable. So 100% props to C.J. He deserves all the credit in the world. He's a star. He's got the Texans rolling. Hope he can keep it up. Hope he can keep proving the doubters wrong. They didn't believe in Ohio State quarterbacks. But C.J. Stroud's the one. And he's proven it. C.J. Stroud, number 1. Please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, as well as follow to the 4th and Goal Sports Instagram page. Comment down below. Please comment down below. What are your thoughts on my list? Would you put C.J. Stroud at number 1? I know it's bold. Would you? Do you agree? Is Sam Howell a top 10 quarterback? But in conclusion, I'm your host, Tyrus Folsom. This is the 4th and Goal Sports Show. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Have a blessed day. Peace.